team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 10 reasons Australia is better than America by our guy Isaac Butterfield. And before we jump into these reasons, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Isaac, talk to me.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, America's been carrying on for years that they're the best country in the entire world. Well, let me stop you right bloody there, ladies and gentlemen. Australia has that title and you can't come anywhere bloody near it. I don't not like America, they're Australia's closest ally. I mean, obviously, there's New Zealand, but what the do? America's a beautiful place, land of the free, home of the brave, all that good shit, make good movies and all that type of bullshit. But
We do all of that. We do that. You feel me?
ladies and gentlemen, there are 10 reasons that Australia is far better than America, and they are as follows. There is no school shooters in Australia.
Okay, that's
pretty positive. Yeah, that's pretty.
That's a good one. You started out on a good one, Isaac, and I'm gonna agree with you on this reason. I can't. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing that I can argue. That's just a very valid reason, and I have no comeback for that, Isaac. Continue.
Pretty positive. That's a good start, Isaac. Well done. You pissed everyone off already. Brilliant. But there isn't. There's no school shooters in Australia. But, ladies and gentlemen, before you get all shit at me about mentioning school shooters, there is something far worse in Australia. Something far worse.
What's that?
And that is the no hat, no play policy. Yes, the no hat, no play policy is one of the most tumultuous events that can happen to a young person. If you turn up at school without a hat, then you cannot go out and play at recess or lunch. How disgraceful's that? Now, sure.
Well, they're trying to save you from the sun. They're trying to save you from the sun. They don't want you to get skin cancer now. Know what I'm saying? They try to help you. I understand it. When I first heard it, I was like, what the heck? But then when it was explained, I was like, okay, I understand it. I do understand it. Right.
Australia has the highest incident rate of melanoma in the entire world because there's a big hole above our country in the ozone layer. But we want recess or lunch break. We want to go out there and play a bit of handball, kick the bloody footy balls, bloody, punch on with some of the red-headed kids, all the good stuff that we loved about primary and high school, alright? We want to do that, but you stopped us, you dirty teachers, alright? Far worse than school shooters. Far worse. Animals. Now, sure, America has some pretty dangerous animals. Rattlesnakes, bears.
America got some dangerous animals, rattlesnake, bears, and he got a picture of Bill Cosby in the corner. That's dirty. That's dirty, Isaac. That was, you coming below the belt now.
Sure, America has some pretty dangerous animals. Rattlesnakes, bears, all of those type of things. But Australia, well, we've got far worse, okay?
Facts.
Like, let me just go through this. Everything in this country is trying to kill you. Everything. There are spiders around every corner. There's crocodiles in your sink. There's great white sharks in the toilet. There's cassowaries just running around the backyard. Like, obviously no one in Australia's ever seen a cassowary, but they're trying to... There's Tasmanian devils running around your sock drawer. Dingoes are invading daycare centres across the country. You've probably heard that Australians ride kangaroos to work or to school. Do you know how Australians get home from those places? By ambulance, because we're all landmarks. America may have
animals everywhere trying to get at you. Crocodiles in the great whites. Oh yeah, crocodiles in the sea. Great whites in the toilet, cassowaries in the backyard, dingoes invading daycares. I love Isaac Butterfield, bro.
Place marks. America may have the Statue of Liberty, the Grand Canyon, or the Empire State Building, but Australia has something, well, it's far better than any of those, and that is the big banana. The big potato, the big prawn, the big lobster, the big koala, the big merino, the big owl. Yes, I'm dead serious.
Just the big everything. Y'all just got the big everything.
The big galahs, the big ant, the big avocado, the big axe, the big bunch of bananas, the big cheese, and the big oyster. But there's something in this great country that is bigger and better than anything else. And ladies and gentlemen, that's this bloody channel. So you need to go and instead of subscribing, all right? If you want to subscribe, that's great because there's new videos every single week. But if you have been on this channel for a long time, I urge you, I ask you, I plead with you. I don't plead, but no, I plead with you. I'm on my knees. I know I'm not on my knees, but I'm on my knees. Click that bell down there. Ring that motherfucking bell so you know when these videos are coming up. Food.
Ring it. Ring it. Ring it for Isaac's channel. Subscribe to Isaac's channel. After you do that, come over here. Come on. Exit full screen really quick. Hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. Just really quickly. All right, now let's continue.
Food. America has a diverse range of different types of cuisines from all around the world, including the Middle East, Eastern Europe, the Pacific Island, Asia, Mexico. And sure, we all have that too here in Australia, but we decide against eating any of that. We eat meat pies. Yep, nothing better than a bit of mince stuck in a bit of pastry and then heated to the exact temperature of the sun to mouth up. But trust me, you throw a bit of tomato sauce / ketchup, for whatever reason you call it ketchup, but you throw it on there and mate, I'll tell you what, it's the greatest food you'll ever have. Forget about all those other countries with their cuisines. This is swearing. If you swear,
I would take some I could take some meat pies, bro. They definitely do look good. I get that to Isaac. Those meat pies look amazing. Throw a little ketchup on them. Yeah. I could see me absolutely loving those.
Swear at someone in America, the wrong person, you're going to get shot. But here in Australia, that's just a part of life. Right. Swearing at people is just how we do it. That's why every are demonetized. It's very upsetting. But also,
it is upsetting. Because when I react to them, they get demonetized. It is so I probably will take the time to go ahead and bleep out all of the swear words, guys. I have to. I have to.
It's a good example of if you were in another country, you can't say certain things to someone that you could say in this country. Like the C word. If you call someone in America, you're going to get shot, as I said. In Australia, your best friends are good. Your brothers are top. Your mums are mad. And people we don't like, do you know what we call them? We don't call them anything. We just sneak up behind them and king hit them as hard as we can and then go to jail. But you know, it's worth it in the moment, I guess. Garbage collection. Now, this is a weird one. America spends billions of dollars every single year on collecting rubbish. Do you know what? You may not know this. In Australia, we don't spend a single cent on rubbish collection. In the early 60s in this great country, we understood that, you know, having men and women collect rubbish is just a terrible way to do it. It's far too expensive, and the better way is to introduce one of these madmen. Yes, or more commonly known as the bin chicken or the rubbish rooster. I just made that one up then, but I think it's pretty good. These dirty bastards just get...
It is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah. So the bin chickens take care of the rubbish for you. Don't got to worry about rubbish.
Stuck into it. All you have to do, right, is just throw your rubbish out on the sidewalk, and these things just swarm from nowhere and start just picking everything up and gobbling at it. They love it. You don't need to pay for garbage, man. Just get those bin chickens getting round. America's pastime is baseball, but that's far too boring for us Australians. We would much prefer to watch cricket. The most interesting thing that's happened in cricket since the best cricket player of all time, the Babe Ruth of cricket, Don Bradman, passed away, was some little started rubbing sandpaper on a cricket ball to make it slightly move in the air a little bit when it was coming down to get hit by the batsman. And that was like the worst thing that's ever happened in cricket. And the media freaked out for about 6 months. Yeah, edge of your seat stuff, that. War. War has been a part of a lot of countries' history. In America, the Civil War took over 600,000 lives. It was fought in the backyards of many people's homes of today. In Australia, however, there was something far more haunting than the American Civil War. And that is the Great Emu War of 1932. No, I shit you not, that's a real thing. In 1932, there was an absolute astonishing thing that happened in Western Australia. There were so many emus running around causing havoc, running absolute malarkey everywhere in that great state of this great country, that the Australian military sent military personnel out them with machine guns to shoot thing. And what's even more hilarious...
But I think it was only like 2 people, I believe they sent. 2 or 3 people they sent after him, which is crazy.
Yes, that Australian military personnel being sent out to Western Australia to fight birds is that we lost. America, you may have lost Vietnam. You may have really not just done anything in Syria and all these other places and Iraq, but we lost to news. American cops, they're known for being big, burly, angry bastards, right? But Australian cops, they're very different. Take, for example, this dude.
What happened, mate? What's going on?
I'm just waiting for a mate.
You drunk?
Am I?
Yeah, you are, mate.
Well, I'll move on then.
I'm a Victorian police officer, mate.
No, well, that's not good
Okay?
enough.
Let's not go around in circles.
You're not a federal officer of the law.
Let's not go around in
Are
circles.
you a federal officer of the law?
If that was in America, that dude would have been shot in the face 400,000 times. But
He would have at least had his face on the pavement already. I tell you, he would at least had his face on the pavement.
in Australia, he's blind drunk, talking mad to a copper. Apparently that dude just got let go that night, and he is now the local parliamentarian for that area. Beautiful stuff. You couldn't write that shit. Last but not least, politics. Politics in America is just quite interesting, really. There are assassinations, conspiracies, there's pussy grabbing. It's all fucking happening. And then you get to Australia, and it's so much more calm because no one gives. The last interesting thing that happened in Australian politics, well, there was 2 that I can think of. Tony Abbott, who was our Prime Minister for some time, he ate an onion. Yep, that was it. And now ScoMo, Scott Morrison, our current Prime Minister, he apparently shat himself, did a big poo in his pants in 1997.
I heard about that.
At McDonald's. And that's it. That's how great this country is. That's how relaxed we are. No one gives a about politics. It's beautiful. That's it.
You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy Neal. Out.